Hello, friends. Today we're going to talk about something that's said to connect you with the universe and help you understand the truth of the world. It can also guide you in the right direction in life. As you might have guessed, today we'll be discussing the ayahuasca experience. So, what is it? Where did it originate and who practices it? This practice was started by the indigenous people of the Amazon rainforest in South America. Ayahuasca is a word formed by combining two words. Aya, meaning soul or ancestor, and huasca, meaning vine of the soul. It's used for spiritual and healing ceremonies by indigenous people in South American countries like Peru, Brazil, Ecuador, and Colombia. To experience it, you need two primary ingredients, both of which are plants. The first is Banisteriopsis caapi, and the second is Psychotria viridis. Banisteriopsis caapi is a plant that contains harmine, harmaline, and tetrahydroharmine, which break down certain enzymes in the body. And Psychotria viridis is a plant that contains dimethyltryptamine, DMT, a powerful psychoactive compound. It is said that when these two are combined and ingested, they cause very intense psychological and spiritual effects. Ayahuasca is used in a ceremonial setting led by an experienced facilitator called a shaman. This ceremony typically involves spiritual chanting and singing by the shaman, which they believe is crucial for connecting with the universe. This process can last for several hours. This experience can also present various difficulties as it can bring up some difficult emotions and memories. However, those who practice it consider it a tool that helps in healing and self-discovery. Many people have experienced this in real life and have felt different emotions. We will share some of these experiences with you. The first example, Sarah, a 35-year-old woman, suffered abuse during her childhood. When she participated in this ceremony, she felt like she was back in her childhood home where she could see her family. Suddenly, she starts remembering the sexual abuse and neglect she endured and becomes very emotional. She feels alone, helpless, and scared like she was in her childhood. At the same time, she sees that she is now an adult who receives a lot of love, comfort, and protection from her family and friends. She was experiencing many different emotions, after which she felt a lot of peace and relief. It was as if she had forgiven everyone and found her purpose in life. The second example, John, a 40-year-old man struggling with alcohol addiction, participates in this ceremony. He feels trapped in a cycle that is leading him towards self-destruction. Then he has a vision in which he is free from addiction, and he realizes what he can achieve in his life. After this, he recovers significantly from his alcohol addiction. The third example, Mark, who was 28 years old, encountered a divine maternal presence during this ceremony which he felt communicated without words. This presence was loving, caring, and all-knowing, providing a constant feeling of love and reassurance. This experience led him to believe that he was part of something much bigger than himself, something beyond time and space. This profound experience brought about a change in his outlook on life, strengthening his sense of connection to the universe and his sense of purpose. He also felt that the fear of death had vanished, and he had become more compassionate towards others. The fourth example, Emma, a 45-year-old woman, participated in this ceremony. When Emma was 20 years old, she suffered a serious back injury from a fall down the stairs, for which she underwent 3 surgeries, and her pain subsided at that time. But when she turned 39, her pain returned, and the doctor said it could only be cured with physiotherapy, which would take time. Emma underwent treatment for 6 years, but it made no difference. Then she learned about this ceremony and decided to participate. During the ceremony, she prayed to the universe to be relieved of her pain. During the prayer, she had a vision about her injury and life, and she realized that she would be completely healed within a year. But for this, she had to follow the laws of the universe. This included not harming any other living beings. Emma, who was entirely non-vegetarian, decided to become a vegetarian after that ceremony, and within a few months, her pain completely disappeared. The fifth example, David attended this ceremony at the age of 20. He was very worried and anxious about life after death. During the ceremony, he saw how beautiful the world after death is, where there is no discrimination, no high or low, no rich or poor. He also saw his departed family, who looked delighted. He realized that death is difficult, but it is a part of a natural process that everyone has to go through. But after seeing all this in the ceremony, David felt that real peace is in the afterlife, and there is more work and tension in this life. Because of this, he wishes that he too could go to that world, and he commits suicide. Many others have experienced different things, some finding relief from depression while others have embraced death. Now, it is very difficult to know whether this is just a mind game or if we can connect to the universe through plants found in the Amazon. Only those who have truly experienced it can tell. Apart from this, many people have also reported that it had no effect, and some even faced different illnesses like vomiting, diarrhea, and other common gastrointestinal problems. Additionally, there may be some risks for people with certain medical conditions such as heart problems, mental disorders, or a history of seizures. Some people also faced mental risks, as the intensity and sometimes overwhelming nature of the experience can lead to anxiety, fear, or confusion. It is also possible for someone to confront deep-seated trauma or unresolved issues that may be difficult to process without proper support. And doctors believe that ayahuasca can interact dangerously with certain medications, especially antidepressants and other psychoactive drugs, because this vine contains MAO inhibitors, which can make its use dangerous. This is why it has been banned in many countries, and ayahuasca has been declared illegal. So, friends, the moral of the story is that it should be approached with respect, purpose, and a strong support system to process the experience properly. As with any powerful psychedelic or spiritual tool, ayahuasca should be approached with caution and mindfulness. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and goodbye.